Do 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 do. Two times, two times. And we are live on a Scorpio new moon, Thursday. Welcome to the daily snippet. I'm a little snail-like again today, but however, it's a new moon, right? So Tonya D here, holistic Sha'medium and subtle energetic surgeon, and welcome again to the daily snippet, but more importantly, the new moon in Scorpio, and see where she's going to apex in your village. Mine is actually around, I think, 3 or 4 p.m. today, 3:15. But be sure to check out my musing moon meditation. It's actually a long one, but it's also a juicy one. Not so much the meditation, but I just was exploring the signs and the juiciness and all the yum and the yumminess that's coming for us. So the moon herself, Uranus, and some other fun aspects too. But the elemental energy, you can see I pulled into the hour for the new moon today. So that's part of why the show was a little bit later. And also I still see clients on the one-on-one actually in person, which is kind of phasing out due to the conditioning of the experience. However, the universe is galactic and works in very magical ways if we open up that corridor, right? So as you can see, we have 4 earth branches in each of the 4 directions. So this is actually called the 4 earth graves. And we have the elements all there except for water on the heavenly stems. So we have the goat, which is the southwest, the dragon, which is the southeast, the dog is the northwest, and the ox is the northeast. So it's all these 4 corners in these directions. And then on the heavenly stems, we have yin wood, which will feed that yang fire. The yang fire creates more earth, that yang earth, and then the earth houses metal or minerals. So it's in flow, sort of, again, going from the hour to the year. And we have water in storage, hidden in the year, and then in storage of the day. So it should actually burst out with the dog. Actually, it should burst out more fire and actually that yin water opposing forces because they're right next door to each other. So again, the wood feeds fire. Fire creates earth, houses metal. So there's no water to feed the hour, which then can actually nurture and support the day. So the 4 graves are kind of concerning in a way. What you see might not be what you get, or maybe some other worldly energies come in. It's like, what say you? The 4 graves are the corners of all of those 4 elements. So these energies move out or push out, or they cause something to be pushed away or kicked out of the way. So it really is a bit shifting and changing. Nature on the hour is transforming things to change through the element of spirit, which is fire. And then that creates more of this transition from spirit to matter to mineral, which is the community and the voice. So it's like the balance of the universe is galactic and unfolding. Where is the value? Where is your own personal safety in this net? So really climbing into your skin with your intentions and create those unlimited, endless, otherworldly possibilities. The unseen. So connecting to the dive intuity, you're in spirit too, or the source energy, great spirit, or really whatever you want to call that frequency. And clearing the emotional foundation by setting intentions to actually create some sacred connectedness, clearing those unknown feelings that are actually in the depths of our soul, in the shadows, so to speak, that really prevent us from intimacy, inner intimacy, daily intimacy, and galactic intimacy on a much deeper and profound level. It's like prophetic in a way. So we're in a state of renovation with this new moon. Our heart is really recalibrating our safety net. Our feelings are too. And we're shifting our belief system to resonate with really the being that resides within us on the day-to-day. So anything that makes you feel less will really open up your awareness. So kind of feel into your feelings. And we need to ground our emotional foundation into the realm or through the heart. And once our feelings are grounded, that safety net, then we become our own online server in a way. And that's like its own string, its own instrument. If you were to play a guitar, a harp or something, the string, the vibration, and you can feel that out into those thread lines or those streamlines in our day-to-day. So you're going to feel out the energies of what needs to be executed in our day-to-day and what needs to be recalibrated on the day-to-day. So things are kind of out of alignment if they are, or out of integrity. Those are going to actually show up in the frequency field, and you're going to be able to pick up on it in the emotional field. So it's like the spiritual and the emotional, even our causal field actually. So just allow your feelings to be that beacon, that guiding light. It's really a time to pick up on our feelings and tune into our sacral energy, the sacred sacral. So it's time to tune again into the frequency of our feelings, upcycling our boundaries, and literally really go otherworldly. So it's the possibilities, the endless possibilities of a future that really isn't seen but is absolutely possible. It's like the timelines are bumping and jumping in. So really take note on where you need to expand your energies, these experience, the learned and also the unlearned in the field. So your feelings might be communicating through your outer world, through that auric field, the images and the pictures and the thoughts. They're all shifting and transforming. So just see what is being repelled or what is being attracted. It's kind of like watching honeybees, if you will, moving from plant to plant and pollinating different areas. So, what is the thing that you really want to create? And also, do you believe your mind should focus on it? You kind of have to be like the cat meeting at the furniture, creating a sacred space in the bed, the vibrations and the frequency, and really feel out that pathway to see what is the lightest and also the brightest. So I would focus on your emotional field and ride those waves, cross the rivers, knowing that you are safe on the other side. It kind of feels like the ocean is going to open a path, almost like God universe is going to separate two frequencies to the realms of spirit and really nurture those expressions to get to the other side and allow them to be your guiding light and assist you. With our third eye online, along with our heart channel and the sacral in the season of Scorpio, the great executioner, if you will. The seed sounds are actually in my show notes. For the third eye, I actually prefer the sound of silence for mine. That's just what I do. You can utilize the Om channel if you like that tone, for sure. I would also bring in the sacral if you felt called. And I would bring in like silver glittering light if you wanted to tune in more into your shaman's portal. That just came through. And also the sound of water, the whoo, like blowing out a candle, would be more than magical as well too, because that is like the hidden element for reconciliation, bringing peace. It's our emotional field, water, communication, might be getting some telepathy down in and through as well. I would totally bring in water because again, all the heavenly stems have all of the elements but water, so you could actually connect to actually the galactic corridor a little easier today and frequent that frequency. So the stone of the day, I'm actually going to go with Tiger's Eye. For one, my cat is named Tiger. And for two, it's actually sitting on my desk. So I thought I would just pull that in for fun. So here we have, dun, 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 dun. There we go. Good old Tiger's Eye. Look at that beauty. So this is connected both to our root and our sacral energetic. It comes, it has a bunch of healing properties and benefits to balance both the physical and emotional well-being in one straight whoo, swoosh or a swoop. And it's more than a pretty face, right? So the Tiger's Eye serves as a reminder to really harness our own inner strength and to stand a little taller, actually to be like a tiger, just saying it out loud, and to stop sabotaging ourselves because all the light and the love that's truly needed is already stashed inside of us, inside of hiding away. So the Tiger's Eye is all about bringing beautiful self-confidence to the surface, bubbling through. So it brims with vitality and this ever-ready energy to pull someone out of a slump. So if you're feeling slumpish, utilize the Tiger's Eye. It's amazing. It's a fortifier of our blood. It's exceptional for balancing out of our endocrine system. So if your endocrine system has been a little wacky with the experience that's going on, I would literally put a tiger's eye either under your pillow at night, a flat stone in your pocket during the day. If you feel a little sluggish or soaked in lethargy, being lethargic, this stone, you can actually utilize that fiery golden energy, that brown chi, to kind of stir the cosmic pot and awaken your inner motivation. So it's this higher energy, speedier metabolistic or metabolism, and also this energy of a softer kind of sex drive, intimacy, will all assist our hormones to actually fall into the proper alignment and bringing personal, like this biochemistry feedback in a way back to its higher, better level. If you suffer from seasonal depression, this warm-blooded stone also holds the heat of the sun, assisting to alleviate the weight of the dark and the dreary in the days to come into the future here. Emotionally, the healing properties, it'll wash away negative energy deep down and into the root chakra, which is our manifesting center. So if you have trouble manifesting, I would totally bring in the tiger's eye to cleanse your emotional thread lines and to boost your self-confidence. Let it soar. So this stone really comes with a lot of emotional healing properties and assists us when we wear it to stay strong, centered, and connected to the core, regardless of the chaos that surrounds us and those energetic hiccups. So if you're feeling blocked, the energy of this stone, the tiger's eye, can also cut straight through the lack of motivation and assist in shifting and focusing by encouraging a more active approach to life, like literally climbing into your skin. But by building that safe and strong foundation and directing the energy in the correct way, the vibration and the frequency, and kind of soaking up the radiant sunny warmth of it, you're going to make space for this energy in your life and find a new confidence that's going to carry you over and help you drive or be driven for success. And also, as part of the healing powers of this stone, it's like toxic energies are washed away, mental roadblocks are literally pushed aside, and our deepest dreams suddenly stop being visions and actually become a target into manifestation. There's a lot of healing properties with this stone. It can assist you with money, can be an aid in positively overcoming low confidence, strengthen our relationships with ourselves first, which is highly important. And it'll literally lend that hand. It's like a hand reaching out to us when it comes to our emotional ties to our finances, which actually can corrupt our emotional foundation, and our tower of finances comes struggling down or crumbling down. So if you struggle with your own personal self-worth, or you have money woes and a trivial pursuit, this stone will work to unravel these limiting beliefs and clear away toxic energy around the things in life that often serve to keep people feeling secure. As far as the spiritual aspects or the healing aspects of the stone, if you need help with your lower frequencies, your lower energetic centers like the root, the solar plexus, and the sacral, they all work in harmony with this earthy kind of stone. So these are like the safety and the strength centers where people feel grounded. You're connected to the earth below your feet, the earth star. You're stable enough in this world to leap higher and explore deeper levels of spiritual confidence without a solid foundation. These energetic centers, it can really be tricky to feel confident and comfortable in our skin because they are really actively contributing to keeping people kind of tethered and together in those thread lines. So the stones are really they're really incredible amplifiers, which means that they're also known for tapping into and enhancing our physical abilities as well. If you want to really connect deeper to your third eye, you can also utilize tiger's eye as a spiritual amplifier to get into those higher realms. And also it can actually do some cleansing of our auric field. even though it's more of a earth root center stone, it can actually help assist in becoming more grounded in our beingness. So that's just some insight into the tiger's eye. I actually had another image. Let me find it for fun. There we go. I can't remember where I pulled this, but it's resilience in overwhelming situations. And an affirmation is I act in alignment with my values, regardless of my circumstances, which is next level, right? Now for the cards of the day, I of course went with my moon deck because we're celebrating the moon and love for the moon, or the love of the moon. But I have the Knight of Pentacles. And what it's saying is to get ready for some rituals, which is so true. Be persistent and actually complete whatever task you have on your docket today. So life for you might be a little bit mundane or boring feeling, like sitting in the sludge, especially with all that earth energy. So it's time to create this new narrative, this new story. And ultimately, the only one that can shift the situation is ourselves, inside of us first, to the outside, and radiate that otherworldly energies. And also, then I pulled, now honestly, I thought this was the World card. It kind of stumbled me up when I first pulled it, because I thought that was the world. I didn't realize it was a hot air balloon. So it's the Six of Swords. So here we have, like, the air itself is in turmoil. It's above the city. It's blazing through the city. And the land, it seems like it's toxic in a way. It's ablaze below, even though it's reversed, right? So there's this lonely citizen, but there's a face at the helm of the basket, right? So they're finding their shores. They're searching for land and hope and peace above those thread lines. So this is like an otherworldly vehicle for kind of escapism, but it's reversed. So we might feel as if we can't break free of the circumstances that are at hand or that are bad, and we're floating out into the other world, literally watching from the shores of those clouds. So we're releasing these feelings of entrapments of the physical, and we're going to break free from this origin in a way. So these are kind of the galactic messages of the universe today, the collective. That's kind of what I was going through. And then to finish it up, this is the Nine of Swords. So it's kind of the feeling of honoring our own beingness. You might not be able to fall asleep. You're up all night in bed. That's kind of who she is. She's got the cat there and her cute little bat. Sometimes cats are bats, right? So it's like, are your thoughts torturing you through worry or nightmares, keeping you up at night? So it really is saying to become mindful of our thoughts, be more loving of our thoughts, affirm a different attitude about the data transmission center of our beingness. You might have some anxiety about the future, some misery, worry, despair, whatever that is. So I literally would say, flip that switch, climb into your skin, be the light of love, the warrior walker that resides within you. I would totally make your new moon intentions and wishes truly juicy. Get into your skin, get into the skin that you are in, and recalibrate all of your energetic centers. Listen to my Musing Moon meditation for more and more. And also, to finish it up for today, an affirmation to get you on your way would be, I'm going with this because it resonated earlier with the cards and all the juice. I love myself, I feel myself, and I believe in myself. And in doing so, that radiates out into the galactic world. So share your light today and be that beacon. Love the skin you're in, feel into your feelings, juice them up, and more importantly, believe in yourself so that frequency can radiate out into the galactic world. So InShalla and Ashe, blessings to you. As always, my energetic beings, and I will see you on the other side. Make the moon juicy. You're doing great.